So ugly, brother. Look.
Welcome to another
Look at
edition
him,
of
bro.
Sports
He's
Buckets.
just so
We're here
ugly
tonight
out
for
there.
your Lady Mustang soccer team senior night against the visiting Apex Friendship Patriots. Should be definitely be a good one tonight.
This is
Middle Creek.
definitely going to be an excellent game here. Friendship struggling in the conference so far, only 1-7. Middle Creek have had a bit more luck. I think this is going to be a very good game.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line here. Apex Friendship's playing for pride in this game, while Middle Creek's probably at the playoffs or to start today. They're probably on the outside looking in, so Middle Creek kind of needs this game to help their chances at making the playoffs, sitting at 4th in the conference. With their max preps rankings being in the 90s, it's probably not a good thing for them being, if they can't finish, they probably will not make it unless they finish top 3 in the conference.
Yeah, definitely. They'll need to put out a strong starting lineup. We know Friendship is a very good soccer school. They have the ability to perform when under pressure, and I think they'll have to do that today.
Yeah, we'll see if this senior class has definitely accomplished a lot in their career at Middle Creek. 4th round of the playoffs last year, and then the year before that, runners-up in the state championship on a questionable call at the end.
Yeah, definitely. And those are the calls that can make or break a season. You know, just one blow of the whistle. This is a game at inches, and that can really mess you up.
Yeah, it really can mess you up. As we're gonna, yeah, they really can mess you up, and unfortunately for
We can't hear anything.
and unfortunately for the Mustangs. No, unfortunately for the Mustangs, that it was an unfortunate call for them. Unfortunate call keeping them from going to overtime
Very
in the state
unfortunate.
championship game 2 years ago.
Definitely. And, you know, I mean, they're going to have some sort of revenge motive in this season. I think they've showed it with their 6-6-3 overall record. I think they could be doing better. Maybe they'll prove to me right here today with a win over Apex Friendship.
Well, that's definitely their goal today. As we inch closer to the senior night presentation, and we're gonna throw it over to the PA announcer for senior night festivities.
Can you hear us?
What?
Can you hear us?
I can hear him when he talks, but I can't hear the mic.
Yeah.
Amanda Sales. Amanda is a team captain and defender for Our Lady Mustangs, wearing number 3 on her jersey. She's being escorted today by her proud parents, Christine and John, along with her brother Luke. Amanda started playing soccer at the age of 5, and she's quoted as saying, "I love the competitiveness and the friendship that I have developed on all of the teams that I have played on." Amanda says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek would be competing in the state championship game in 2016. Her post-graduation plans are to attend Appalachian State in the fall as a member of the women's soccer team while studying exercise science." Contributing to Amanda's soccer success, she is quoted as saying, "I'd like to thank my mom and dad for supporting all the aspects of soccer. I'd like to also thank my club coaches for pushing me to always do my best." A famous quote by Michael Jordan that has inspired Amanda is, "Just play, have fun, enjoy the game." Her advice for younger and future players at Middle Creek High School: your time as a Middle Creek student athlete goes very quickly, so enjoy every moment. Next, number 10, Avery Sweet. Avery is a forward for the Lady Mustangs, wearing number 10 on her jersey. She's being escorted today by her proud parents, Leanne and Tim. And Avery is quoted as saying, "I fell in love with the sport on day one." Avery says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek would have to be scoring the game winner in double overtime against Athens Drive." Avery's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of North Florida in the fall as a member of the women's soccer team while studying coastal biology. Contributing to Avery's soccer success, she is quoted as saying, "I would like to thank my mom and dad for always making sure I make it to practices and games and for always supporting me, as well as all the coaches and teammates that push me to become the best I can be." A famous quote that inspires Avery is, "Life is like a game of soccer. You need goals." Her advice for younger and future players at Middle Creek High School: strive to be the best you can be every day. Our next senior, Lexi Noel. Lexi is a forward for the Lady Mustangs, wearing number 13 on her jersey. She's being escorted today by her proud parents, Eleanor and Jim. Lexi started playing soccer at the age of 4, and she is quoted as saying, "Ever since I started playing, I loved it, and I knew I would play it for as long as possible." Lexi says, "My greatest soccer moments at Middle Creek would have to be scoring 16 goals sophomore year and supporting my team junior year." Lexi's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of North Carolina at Wilmington in the fall, where she will be pursuing a career in nutrition and exercise science. Contributing to Lexi's soccer success, she is quoted as saying, thank my parents for always being there and for supporting me and making sure I was able to play the sport I love by dedicating their time and money. I would also like to thank my siblings and friends for always taking time out to support me as well." A famous quote that inspires Lexi is, "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do." And her advice for young and future players at Middle Creek High School: always have fun and never take anything too seriously, but always try your hardest. Our next senior is Megan Asante. Megan is a midfielder for the Lady Mustangs, wearing number 15 on her jersey, and she's being escorted today by her proud parents, Jackie and Robert. Megan started playing soccer at the age of 4, and she is quoted as saying, "Ever since I started playing, I have loved everything about the sport." Megan says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was my first time as a starter on the team sophomore year, which was also the first year I played for Middle Creek." Megan's post-graduation plans are to attend North Carolina State University in the fall, where she'll be pursuing a career in biomedical and human health sciences engineering. Contributing to Megan's soccer successes, she is quoted as saying, "I would like to thank my parents and my siblings for always encouraging and supporting me on and off the field." A famous quote by Michael Jordan that inspires Megan is that obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. And her advice for younger and future Middle Creek players: time flies, so enjoy and appreciate your time on the team. And our next senior is Maddie Hayes. Maddie is a team captain and typically a midfielder for the Lady Mustangs and wearing number 18 on her jersey, but plays whatever position Coach Coleman puts her on game day. She's being escorted today by her proud parents, Susan and Ken. And Maddie started playing soccer at the age of 4. She is quoted as saying, "I played many other sports, but growing up, soccer was the one that stuck." Maddie says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was coming back from my concussion in the middle of the season as a sophomore to be named Player of the Year." Maddie's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of North Carolina in Charlotte in the fall, where her studies will be focused on elementary and special education. Contributing to Maddie's soccer success, she is quoted as saying, "I'd like to thank my dad for supporting me so much that he even became a soccer coach to help me and spend more time with me. And my mom for always cleaning my uniforms, driving me everywhere, providing the team with food, and being so committed to the title of soccer mom that she bought a minivan." A famous quote that inspires Maddie is, "If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you." And her advice for younger and future players at Middle Creek: make the best of every moment so you will love looking back at your memories. And our next senior, Rachel Spiker. Rachel is a defender for the Lady Mustangs, wearing number 25 on her jersey, and she's being escorted tonight by her proud parents, Cheryl and Steve. Rachel started playing soccer at the age of 5, and she is quoted as saying, "I fell in love with soccer at an early age and have always had fun playing." Rachel says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek would have to be scoring my first varsity goal against Athens Drive to tie the game." Rachel's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the fall, where her studies will be focused on exercise and sports science. Contributing to Rachel's soccer success, she is quoted as saying, "I want to thank my parents for always supporting me and pushing me to try my best and never give up." A famous quote that inspires Rachel is, "Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but rising every time we fall." Her advice for younger and future players at Middle Creek: never give up and always make sure you're having fun. Our next senior is Catherine Doyen. Catherine is a defensive midfielder for the Lady Mustangs, wearing number 26 on her jersey. And she's being escorted today by her proud parents, Ashley and Kevin. Catherine is quoted as saying, "Ever since I started playing, I fell in love with the game and everything about it. It has been my outlet no matter what I have gone through." Catherine says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek is just being able to play my senior year and meeting such an amazing group of girls. Also scoring my first goal against Holly Springs." Catherine's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of North Carolina at Greensboro in the fall, where her studies will be focused in business administration. Contributing to Catherine's soccer success, she is quoted as saying, "I'd like to thank both my parents for always supporting me and providing me with the chance to play soccer growing up despite the amount of traveling and costs involved. Also to all the coaches I've had who have shaped me into the player I am today." And a famous quote that inspires Catherine is, "It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up." Her advice for younger and future players at Middle Creek: never give up no matter what challenges you face, and always chase your dreams. And our next senior, Jenny Perez. Jenny is a team manager for the Lady Mustangs, and she is being escorted today by Lexi Smith. Jenny started playing soccer at the age of 7, and she's quoted as saying, "My uncle was who got me into soccer." Jenny says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek would have to be getting to eat Maddie's cookies." Jenny's post-graduation plans are to join the United States Army in the fall, where she will be studying criminal justice. Contributing to Jenny's soccer success, she's quoted as saying, "Thank you to all my friends for always cheering me on, win or lose." And a famous quote that inspires Jenny is, "It never gets easier, you just get better." Our next senior of the evening, Alexia Garcia. Alexia is a team manager for the Lady Mustangs, and she's being escorted today by her proud parents, Maria and Blas. Alexia started playing soccer at the age of 6, and she's quoted as saying, "I grew up watching my family members play and eventually fell in love with the sport." Alexia says, "My greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek would have to be falling into the tire at practice my sophomore year." Alexia's post-graduation plans are to attend the North Carolina State University in the fall, where she will be studying pre-med. Contributing to Alexia's soccer success, she is quoted as saying, "Thank you to my parents for always supporting me and for always being there for me. I wouldn't be where I am today without you guys." A famous quote by Mia Hamm that inspires Alexia is, "A winner is a person that gets up one more time that she is knocked down." And her advice for younger and future players at Middle Creek: always support your teammates on and off the field. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's give a great big round of applause for all our seniors tonight. Let's have a great game, and go Mustangs!
And that concludes our senior night festivities. We'll be right back with the start of the game. You're watching the Sports Block.